And so if you had asked me at that point, do you want to gain weight? My honest answer would have been yes, because I knew that I was underweight. I hated that I was underweight. I thought that I looked like a freak. And I wouldn't admit that I had an eating disorder, but I would admit that I was underweight and that I needed to gain weight. But it just wasn't happening, was it? So it was summer and I'd gone home from university, stay in my parents' village. And it was no secret to anybody that I was drastically underweight. I think people didn't talk to me about it, but I know just about everybody in the village was very worried about me. And so it seemed like, I guess to everybody else, this very solvable problem. Well, she's underweight, she just needs to gain weight. It seemed to me like it should be a very solvable problem, honestly. At that point, what I didn't understand is I didn't understand fear of weight gain, and I certainly didn't understand the fact that fear can be unconscious. So if you had said to me, do you want to gain weight? I would have said yes. I believed that I wanted to gain weight. I believed that I was not afraid of gaining weight. However, my actions every day were the exact opposite of that. Because every day I would get up and I'd spend most of the day running and not eating very much. And those are not the actions of a person who wants to gain weight, are they? And that was really frustrating to me and everybody else around me. But like I said, back then, I didn't know anything, did I? And so one day, this lovely lady who lived next door but one in our village came, and I guess she'd been talking about it with my mum, and my mum just said to me, oh, Anna wants to come around and chat to you. And I was kind of like, what's this about? What's she want with me? Mum was like, oh, no, she's just trying to help. She just wants to come around and chat to you. I was like, all right, fine. And then my mum and Anna sat me down, and Anna's idea was this, that because everybody was so worried about how underweight that I was, and because by my own admission, I wanted to gain weight, that her idea was that we do a sponsored weight gain. And so it's a bit like, you know, if you do anything for charity sponsor-wise, you just go around, well, you don't do that nowadays, because nowadays you probably go around with an app and people sponsor you for an app. But when I was that age, what you did is you got a sheet of paper and you had like columns on it, like name, amount that you're being sponsored, address, this, that, and the other. And you had at the top the thing that you were being sponsored for. And she said, why don't we do a sponsored weight gain? And you could get everybody to sponsor you a certain amount per pound that you can gain. And we can raise money for charity. You know what? I can't remember the charity that we picked. That's odd, isn't it? Maybe it'll come to me. Anyway, I can't remember what the charity was. That's slightly beside the point. They were just trying to, what they were trying to do with that sponsored weight gain is they were trying to motivate me more to gain weight. Because I said I wanted to gain weight, but I wasn't doing it. And so they were trying to add more motivation. And honestly, by the time it all finished, it wasn't just motivation. It was a lot of pressure, because I said, sure, okay, yeah, no, I do want to gain weight. No, this is a good idea. And this is a way that I could do this. And first of all, I could prove that I could do it. I could prove that I could gain weight. And second of all, because I genuinely thought I could. And second of all, I can raise some money for a really good cause. And that really appealed to me. And so I went around the whole village with this little sheet, knocking on doors, asking people to sponsor me to gain weight. And it kind of seemed like a good idea. It kind of seemed like it wasn't a good idea. But we did it.